There are so many crocheted ideas that I have for fall that are just up in my brain, and I feel like I should share them with you guys. So that's what we're gonna do. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're not new, hi, welcome. Today we are going to be doing, I'm not even sure how many it's gonna be, well over 50 plus fall aesthetic type of things. There's a couple Halloween sprinkle in here, but for this video I wanted to specifically do fall related because I feel like fall and Halloween correlate together, but they're also two very opposites at the exact same time. Some people love fall but they don't like the Halloween aesthetic. Some people love the Halloween aesthetic and they don't really like the fall aesthetic as much, which is fine. I love both, so it just depends. There's a little bit of Halloween sprinkle in here, but if you guys want a Halloween version of this video, like more on like the spookier side, let me know down below and we'll do that. There is a couple of those in this video, but not as many. I have a Pinterest board that I will link down below if you guys want to go and see all of the inspiration that I made for this video. It's titled Fall Crochet Ideas and it's got a little like orange heart next to it. We're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. There's been so many people doing these videos on YouTube and I love watching them, but I haven't seen any yet for fall like of this year, so I wanted to help contribute a little bit. And also I just wanted to get out all the ideas I have for fall, so that way when I lose ideas in my brain, I forget all my ideas, I'll be able to resort back to this video and rewatch the video myself and make sure that I make everything I want to make for this fall. Without that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hop right on in the video. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Right, so starting with the wearable type category, a lot of this is gonna be mostly sweaters. I don't know why, but for some reason I've been on a sweater kick, like a crocheted sweater look. For an example, there's this one. It is gorgeous. It looks like this. I love the orange with the minimalist stripe. This particular one, this is a pattern. Anything that I can, I'm going to try to link either a paid pattern or a free tutorial, or even if I can find both, I'll try to do my best to link it down below. I love the aesthetics of like these where they're like the orange or even the checkered print almost look, but it's more like big and pulled out like. So I know the pink and the white is not really fall related, but you could do like the like cream and orange, you could do like a yellow, like a mustardy yellow, and like a like auburn red. I don't know, there's so many ideas that you could do for this. I've been working on like a patchwork type sweater like this, where you could do, instead of doing the green, you could do more of like a fall palette. I think that'd be really cool. You could also do a spin on that. I personally saw this graph that's going to be linked down below with the pumpkins and the cats. I saw somebody make a sweater vest out of it, which personally, I'm not a sweater vest type of person. I actually was going to take the inspiration of the graph and the shirt, the two together, and make a sweater out of it. Now, I'm not very good with tapestry crochet, which is what you would need in order to create the graph, but if I could convince myself to hackle the task, I think this would be a really cool project for the fall. Another one, if you want more of like a tapestry type, there's like this like yin yang one that's got like a checkered print sleeve. This is a pattern that is on Etsy, I believe. Yes, this is a pattern that's on Etsy, and honestly I'm really debating buying it. I've been looking at it for a minute now. If doing like a sweater that's more open is not your style, I'm there with you. I've only done one sweater before, so I don't really know even if I'll end up doing one. But cardigans are also another statement for fall. I've seen so many creative ones that I've seen that I really would like to do is taking the basic brown tan colors, like how this one is, where it's like all like the ribbing is like a darker tan and then they're like all like shades of brown and tan. Doing that, but doing something like how this picture is, where it's like doing almost like a tapestry type patch within it. There's the checkered print, there's the heart, there's the flower, there's all these different types to it, and I think that that's really cool and brings some character to it. I also saw a girl on TikTok, I don't know if I'll even be able to find the picture, I'm just now recurring it off my brain, but there was a girl a couple years ago, she did one of these that's similar, and she did like a pumpkin and did more like orangey shades. So you can go and customize with any type of colors or anything really you want to do. These are just like the inspiration of the cookie cutter base of them. or you could just keep it plain and basic. I want to make one something like this. Love the idea of it, also with buttons. I've never crocheted a piece and then used buttons before, but I think it'd be really cute for the fall as well. And one that I'm gonna personally be working on this one is the Paid Pattern by Kins Stitches. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but they have a pattern to make this Sally inspired patchwork cardigan, and I have the yarn for it. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but eventually I'm gonna get to it. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, so I absolutely have to have this piece. You can also make like the longer ones. So like there's this one where it's granny squares, but there's hearts in the middle, and they're all beautiful fall colors. I would love to make one like this. It would take a little bit of time to create a full length on me since I am like 5'9", 5'10", but I think it would be really cute, and it would keep you really warm too, especially if you used acrylic yarn, which is normally what I end up using anyways. Then on the other side of the spectrum, obviously if you don't want to work up something that's going to take that long, but you still want like a cardigan type thing, you can make shrugs. I've seen people do a lot of shrugs recently. I even made one recently, and I just worked it up like in a night, and then I worked on a little bit of it in the morning, and it turned out perfect. I used this picture, which this picture is actually from Shein. I'm not going to put it on at the exact moment, but it came out looking like this. It's just this length, and then it's got the sleeves on it. I kind of tried to make the sleeves go in. I also like to put my hand in the little thumb hole right here, so I think it creates a really cute effect. But really easy stitch. It's literally just chains and double crochets. So simple, so easy. There's so many free tutorials on YouTube for this. I know that the trend's been out for a while and I'm just now getting onto it, but I've seen so many. You could do stripes and do like a Nightmare on Elm Street look, which is something I kind of want to do with this shade of yarn. You can do black and orange. You can do black and red. You can do just orange. You can do just red. Like there's so many of these that you can do, and they're so versatile. I love them, and you can layer them with really anything. Or I haven't done this one yet, but there's also like the little tie type ones. I'm actually working on one right now for a video coming up soon, but I have loved the idea of taking that same stitch, I believe. I'm not sure. This is a paid pattern, so I'm not sure exactly. Hers looks a little more chunkier and really giving off the fall vibe, but it's like got the bellow long sleeves, which I think are so cute and like are really the fall trend. That beautiful orange color that just really screams fall. I think it would be really cute to wear more into like the summer to the fall. And I know that the crop top thing is very much overdone right now, so I just want to throw in a couple crop tops that are really cute that you can work up. A lot of these are YouTube tutorials or free patterns, so it's really simple, really easy to do. There's this one that's like a jack-o'-lantern. I think the orange is adorable and really, really cute. I want to say that this one, the Halloween crop top, it's like the spider web, I made one of these last year. I actually wore it in my granny square making video, which we'll get to those in a second because those are also on this list to make. But this pattern is free on YouTube, and I absolutely love her patterns. She's got so many cute ideas. So if you guys haven't checked her out, I'm going to link her channel with this video down below. And this also can be done in a lot of different colors. It can be done in the black and white, or it can be done in the orange and black. It's just really cute. She also has another, it looks like this. This is another video that I'm going to link down below. It's a free tutorial that she has on YouTube. It's like a peekaboo type one, and it's got spider webbing on it, and I think it's really cute. I also keep seeing a lot going along with that Sally inspired cardigan from earlier. You could do a crop top version of it. I don't know if I will get around to this. I would love to, but I'm just not really into wearing crop tops as much, so I don't think I'll end up doing this, but I might. We'll see. There's also this duo pattern that I saw on Pinterest, but it's from Etsy. It's from this girl that I'm going to put down below. She made a bat crop top that like fits on you, kind of like how those butterfly tops did, but it's a bat. And then she also made a shawl to go over it, and I think these duoed together is so cute. So while we're kind of on that topic, you could also create the spider web type top. So there's this one that's black, and it's got like a backing to it, so the front you could really do whatever. There's not really a picture showing what the front would look like. This is just a random one from Shein that I found, so this is just really for inspiration purposes. Or you can make this classic one that I keep seeing everywhere, There is a free video that I'm going to link down below that is for one that is similar to the trending one. There is also a paid pattern. If I can find the paid pattern, I'll link that one as well. I'm not sure if I can find it. I just used the video. It was a little bit tricky when it came to the sleeving because I actually just finished it and it's going to go up in next week's video. It didn't turn out exactly like how I wanted, not gonna lie, but I think that was user error. Another thing that you can make, which is a long process, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna get around to it, you could crochet a dress. I have two different ones I'm gonna show you. This one, which is more of like the bodycon type fit, is a free pattern that I'm gonna link down below. Also, this one, which just screams fall, I love the palette on this one. These are mostly just inspiration picks. I'll leave the free pattern down below, but you can really create almost any type of dress and just create a bunch of fall colors if you want like a long going on project for the fall time, maybe to go to a pumpkin patch, go apple picking. If you want to make something that's not going to take too much time up, you could also make this like corset skull type thing where it's like the rib cage of a skeleton. I have not done this yet, but I've seen it really trending a lot on TikTok, and I think it would be a really cute idea as well. And keeping on that trend of like the skull type thing, I even made a video on this, but the crochet skull square granny pants, I even made a pair myself. I love them. They are very, very hot because I made them with acrylic yarn, so maybe use more like a cotton or like a 3-weight yarn. Don't use acrylic unless they're for the winter time and it's going to be cold where you are in the fall. But I thought that these were really cute and a really cool idea. And ending off this portion of the wearables, I know there's a lot of wearables. It's going to be mostly things that you can wear. We're going to do the hat type stuff. I'm going to start with what's on my head. I'm actually going to link the video, not trying to shout myself out or anything, but I did make this cat-eared beanie, and I kind of freehanded the little things that you put on top of it. So if you want to see the video for that, I'm going to link that up and down below for you guys because I love this pattern. But you can do any type of cat beanie, really any type of beanie that you really want, or you could do this two-toned beanie and do like a black and an orange. Any kind of fall colors you want to do, you could create with this. You could also, instead of doing the cat ear pumpkin, you could do like a regular pumpkin type beanie as well, where it's just like a plain orange beanie and has the little leaf on top of it. I know the bandanas are more for like spring into summer, not really so much fall, but I think that if you use like this one, which is something I'm going to try to create. This girl on Etsy, I'm going to link down below, she makes these. I don't know if she has a pattern. If she has a pattern, I'll link it down below. I was thinking of just doing a stitch of making a spider web, crocheting them together, and then making a bandana out of it. Now we're going to move on to the amigurumi / plushies. I wish I had the skill to make these. I don't really personally have the skill, but these are adorable and I might try to work on a couple of them. A lot of these are going to be Etsy patterns that are paid that I'm going to link down below for you guys. Starting off, we have this candy corn bat, which is so adorable. I love the candy corn trend where you take the colors of candy corn and make things out of it. There's also a lot of pumpkin-y type things that I threw in here. So there's this bear pumpkin, so it's like a bear head, but it's a pumpkin. This normal little tiny pumpkin that just has the most straight face, and I think it's adorable. Snail pumpkin witch one, which I think is adorable. It's labeled as a vegetable snail, but I think that this is definitely obviously a pumpkin, right? And it's a witch type hat. There's also, for the cat lovers out there, myself included, there is this like trio of cats. There's this like little trio of cats. It's a pattern that's on Etsy. I don't know if there was one I was going to get around to. Honestly, it probably would be something like this, just because I think it's adorable. You could have like a little cute crocheted little witch cat like sitting next to like some of your cute little like witchy type things. I think it'd be adorable. Like this witch type frog that I think is adorable. I know that the frog trend is something that people really liked, is to crochet frogs or have frog pieces. So this would fit perfectly. Also make these ghosts. I think that they're absolutely adorable. I know that these were trending on TikTok a while back. They seem pretty simple to make as well. I made one of those sunflower turtles when they came out, but I saw something and I was almost like, I need to go to the yarn store right now and buy yarn to make this. It is a pumpkin pie sea turtle. Are you kidding me? Yes, give it to me now. I absolutely love this idea so much. You could also, if you want to make the pumpkins, like obviously you can make the plain traditional pumpkins, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's this pattern that I saw where you can create a Disney Mickey ear type pumpkin, and that is all for the amigurumi plushies. Now there are so many, obviously endless ideas. Like I said, there's more on the spooky side and stuff as well, so if you guys want that, let me know down below and I'll make another video on that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hop in to the coasters. I'm gonna make the coasters a whole portion right now just because there's so many. I crocheted my own version of these ones, these candy corn ones. There's a YouTube video for them. Really simple, really easy to complete. It took like maybe 2 hours for me to make a whole set of 4. Granny square like pumpkin ones, which I think are so creative and take a spin a little bit on creating the granny square with the pumpkin. There's a spider web one if you're looking more into the spider web type crochet this season. A Beetlejuice inspired one, so it's like a black and white spiral, and then it's got like the ruffles that are lime slime green for Beetlejuice. So if you're wanting to stay more on like the more traditional fall and just use like fall colors to make something, you can make flowers. Make like a daisy type flower and then do the petals like in orange or maroon or cream or yellow, whatever you want to do as a fall type color, like a flower to set your cute cozy little coffee, tea, whatever drink you have on it, and it's just adds some extra cuteness. You can also do the sunflowers. I don't know why, but for some reason I associate the like sunflower type coasters or just sunflower in general with the fall time. And that's all for the coasters. Now we're gonna move on to bags, because for some reason these bags just scream Halloween, they scream fall time to me. And what's cuter than having something like this, where it's like a ghost Halloween treat bag is what it's called, and carrying this around, either going trick-or-treating, or if you have kids, taking them trick-or-treating, and having a crocheted piece to put all your candy in. Or you could also create these candy corn ones. So I have 2 different ones. There's this one that's like an actual candy corn and it's got like a black background. So it's more of like a tapestry or like an Afghan type thing where you create it and then probably sew it together into a panel. Or you could also do this one where it's almost more like an actual bag type thing, where it's got like a base that's like the orange and then the yellow and then the white, and it just builds up to look like the shape of a candy corn. You could also create this one, which was the first one that I saw when it came to Halloween bags. It's an Etsy pattern. So this one, you're adding like a face of a pumpkin to it, and I think that's just really cute. Now we're gonna move on to more of the cozy at home things. I could just say pillow and blankets because they're pillows and blankets, but saying cozy home decor sounds better. So that's what I'm gonna do. Starting off, we're gonna do some pillows. So first of all is this C2C or corner to corner Afghan type one that's a pumpkin. I don't personally know how to create one that's exactly labeled like this, but you could also just take a pattern for a pumpkin, like take a graph that is a pumpkin and make it into a pillow. You could also do this really cool fall pillow that literally says fall, but instead of the A, it's like a little leaf. I know that the strawberry stitch was popular, but you could create this pillow that is like a black background, but it has pumpkin stitches that makes it look like a puffed out pumpkin. Like, are you kidding me? This is an adorable pillow idea. And speaking of adorable pillow ideas, this, are you kidding me? A pumpkin pie plushie type of pillow. I absolutely love this idea as well. I'm definitely going to be making this. Having laying on your bed or your couch, I think would just add so much to the fall aesthetic and will be adorable. Now moving on to the blankets. You could always do something traditional like this, where it's like the chevron, so you have like the mustard yellow, the like olive green, and like the more like burnt orangey color. Or you could also go more of the Halloween spookier side and do like the white, black, orange, and purple look. There's also this pattern on Etsy where it's like a 3D type of like pattern that you probably like sew them all together or slip stitch them together, I would assume. The little pumpkin, the witch hat, it says boo, it says trick or treat. Like, it's got all these really cute things that say different things on them, like even like hanging up or something. You could also make granny squares like how these are, the slime green, the pumpkiny orange, and like the witchy almost purple. Again, love these colors so much, but then you do like the black trim around them. I love this aesthetic, but you can take this idea and make any type of color scheme that you want that fits you and your room or how your house is. Use like the plush blanket type yarn and make something like this where it's the purple, orange, and black. I love those three colors together. I think that's the perfect like Halloween, fall, spooky trio of colors. When I see this picture, all I think of is cuddling up under a blanket, having a pumpkin spice latte, fall candle, Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline, full on Halloween, spooky season night of Halloween movies. I don't know why, but that's just what gives me those vibes when looking at this blanket. If you are into like the Afghan type thing, which I'm going to kind of get into a tapestry type Afghan thing in a minute, but you can make blankets out of them like how this one is. It's like a candy cane pumpkin type thing. And I think that this idea is really cute. And if you only want to do like maybe one project, say that you don't want to have a bunch of projects going at once, like I tend to have a lot of, and you want to create like one specific thing for fall, you could do something like this that's going to take you more time, but it's going to be a really amazing project in the end. And that's all for the actual crocheted ideas, but I wanted to throw in some bracelet book graphs. I don't see people talk about bracelet book enough when it comes to crocheting. I know that you can use bracelet book to, you know, make like the embroidery floss bracelets, but what I don't think people know is you can use those to make crocheted items. So for an example, let's take this pumpkin for an example. It's this little tiny pumpkin. I'm going to put it down below. It's a alpha pattern that you can follow, but it's a graph. So instead of making a graph on your own on Stitch Fiddle, I like to go and find these patterns and make stuff out of that. So you can do anything with these. You can make blankets, panels for your pillows, panels for sweaters, back panels for like cardigans. The possibilities are endless. We have this adorable Snoopy and Woodstock in a pumpkin. This ghost that has a little trick-or-treat pail. I think this is adorable, and the little background looks like he's like in the woods going and trick-or-treating. Lastly of the ones I'm going to show you is this Boo one, which all of these colors together, if you can get these colors of yarn and make it exactly like this, I think it would create a really cute look for the fall time. So yeah, that is all of that. That is all of the patterns that I have, all of the ideas and the inspiration that I have to share with you guys in today's video. If you guys want a part 2, like I said, like this video, subscribe, and then comment down below ideas if you want more fall type things of what type of category you're looking for, if you're looking for paid, free video tutorials, anything like that. Also, if you want a more spooky Halloween side to this, because I am a spooky Halloween girl at heart, and I would love to share more ideas with you guys because I've got endless ideas. The pumpkin spice lattes are back at Dunkin', they're back at Scooters, now they are officially back at Starbucks, and I'm ready to crochet a lot of ideas, and I have a video coming up next week that's actually going to be me crocheting 4 different things in one video. So stick around for that. And that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video.